Havoc team so far, but Team White 4-4, which is something that I never thought I'd say when I was talking about Team White. So looking to go on the upward climb, especially in the last week of Havoc League play.
Yeah, Team White dominated Havoc for around 2 seasons, and this year, season, I mean, they kind of fell off a little bit. Maybe it was just the lack of practice or lack of, experience together, but obviously the
Resulting
teams this season are just a little bit better.
Maybe I think what I've been discovering it's the more the fact that the teams around them are improving it, and that it's about something where like one team is in Team White they're not improving as fast as all the other teams, so eventually the other teams are going to catch up to a team. But the team might have always been better than other teams, especially in other seasons. But now this season, since every team is improving so fast, it just seems like Team White can't keep up sometimes. But maybe with Tim and the ball on their side, maybe they can have a little bit better chances at winning this. Now, ball's put into the corner. Panda tries to take his time. Panda, I think he's the longest member on Team White, so I think he played with the other Panda, I believe. I think it was Trash Panda and Pixie, I believe. I think that was their original roster. So we'll see if he can, basically him versus Ulti, about the longest standing members of their team. So now Night Fang trying to take the ball. A pinch from Panda, plays the ball in the midfield. And also Ulti has Chero on his team, which is, I think, they Havoc won. It's a Havoc winner. I think it's that first season of Havoc they won. So with the Havoc champion on their side, they could do a lot of things. Now Ulti going for a quick shot, and actually Tim almost had the save, but Ulti follows through with the shot.
Yeah, Ulti was just all over Tim there. He had him completely red, hit it into him, and then just goes straight for the dunk. That's a good goal there by Ulti.
But there wasn't much Tim could do there. Tim really tried his best to get the save, but Ulti really had the angle blocked off and securing the first goal from his team, or for his team. Now Pixon plays the ball to the midfield, trying to force the ball around Chero. Chero holds him down though. So once again, Pix trying to make an effort, and Tim with an early demo. Tries to clear the way. And once again, Tim forcing the ball through. Has found Pixar. Pixar tries to get the ball mid, but cannot get it past Ulti. Ulti takes the ball back down the field. Ulti, the freestyler, goes for a flipper set there. Couldn't connect though. Huge sprint off the wall. Leaves the ball in the hands of Chero. Chero opts for the boom downfield. We'll find Pixar. Pixar with the ball now. Couldn't make the best of touches though. And no touch at all will come from him. Panda without a touch either. And actually Chero has an open net if he can put this on target. And the easiest goal Chero has had yet this season. And that's going to be a 2-0 lead for them. Panda couldn't make contact with the ball, and Tim was bumped out of the play, so nobody on the side of Team White to be there for it.
Yeah, they're probably not going to wish they let that goal in. They're going to be thinking about that one for a little bit. That's not a goal you want to let in at all.
That's the goal that we don't expect from Team White to let in. Maybe playing with this new sub and Tim the Bull could be adding some extra variables into this game. Now Pixon hits the ball, trying to find Panda. We'll find Panda. Panda on the ball once again. We see Ulti coming down from the ceiling. Now Chero tries to get the ball past him, and he will, but cannot get us past Panda. Panda plays the ball towards the midfield. Immediately read by Night Fang though. Night Fang tries to fake out Tim the Bull, but he will remain strong. Now Pix with the ball. That's the air. Actually found Panda in the air. Panda goes for a far post shot. A mid-air passing play from White will secure their first goal.
I don't know if Pix was necessarily expecting Panda to be there, but Panda was there, and he made sure he put that ball right into the net. 1-goal game.
And that's some great shooting from Panda. He really found that part of the net that he needed to shoot, and I don't know if any other part of the net would actually allow him to get that goal, so great vision from Panda to get that goal for his team. Now Ulti tries to go for a ceiling shot. Couldn't make contact with it though. Panda bumped onto the ball. We'll make do with what he has, but Pixar will be the one to hit the ball. Tim automatically up for it. Trying to look for Sumit. Has found Panda. Panda booms the ball downfield. Hits the ball for the backboard. Night Fang couldn't make the best of touches though. Now ball in the hands of Pix. Pix looking for Panda. Panda actually gets bumped out by Ulti, and Night Fang will beat Pix to it. Now ball. Double them on the field. Momentary 2v2. Tim seeing if he can capitalize them. Hit by Chero. Hit the ball towards the corner. Picks off the wall looking for Panda. Panda goes for a shot. Shot will be off though. Now ball in the hands of Tim. Tim goes for an early shot. Save from Night Fang though. Block his chance of getting the tying goal for his team. Now ball hit towards the orange side by Panda. Night Fang take the ball out for his team. Actually cuts out Pix though. Almost a goal from him though. No teammate was there to finalize the goal opportunity though. Panda with the demo. Trying to open up the field. Not the best touches of Pixcar. Pixcar not necessarily performing in this first game. We need to see him do more on the field. I know I've talked about in the last couple of weeks, if you ever watched any of the weeks where I'm casting, I talk about how the era of Havoc is shifting. It's not necessarily having one player carry the entire team. It's about having all players be connected with each other and be able to score goals by themselves or with team passing plays. And having teams where like somebody like Pixcar is just carrying, even though he is incredibly skilled, some consider him the best player in Havoc. It's necessarily you need to have everybody doing stuff, because if there's a team that has everybody doing stuff and just you are doing stuff, you're never going to win, because Rocket League is just that much of a team-based game. Now Tim, try to take the ball down the field for his team. Has with the ball once again. Going for a flick pin, tries to out 52 of them, but will not get beat by Ulti. Ulti on the ball once again, Nightfang takes it from him. Final 20 seconds of this first game, and Nightfang is trying to keep his team in this, and trying to hold on for the next 20 seconds, but not if Pix has anything to say about it. Gets the pitch down, looking for his teammate. Panda couldn't make contact with you though. And Tim will be outpaced by it. Nightfang clear to the corner. Just so much time being wasted by Nightfang. Going for a shot himself. Nightfang has the ball on the goal line. Saved Tim the ball. It has to be in 0 seconds though. Ball will be in the air for them now. Panda keeps the ball up and hitting the ball for the corner. Nightfang will kill it though. And that is game number 1 in the hands of Team Purple. And a great showing from them. And Nightfang and Ulti, really the duo that I saw for most part of this game. Time, but when he doesn't, their team really falters, and you can't always rely on your one person to have your entire team's offense on your back. So maybe see Tim or Panda get involved more, but I think Team Purple are really denying White at every single turn.
Yeah, Team Purple is really known to be an in-your-face kind of team, and I hope they continue that for this game, because if they do, I think they'll pretty much walk away with it.
And what do you think your experience playing against Team White, as we both are in Havoc in Main League, what do you think your experience playing against this Team White roster was when you played them?
Well, it was a little bit scary, if I'm being honest. They were a very skilled mechanical team, and they had a lot of potential going with them. They were a smart team, but we almost took them to Game 5, but I think that was because of you. But yeah, they're a strong team. They're a mechanical team, but right now it's looking like Team Purple is just outskilling them.
I think Team Purple definitely do have what it takes to win, and playing against them as well, I think that this Team Purple roster really can surprise a lot of people. You don't see many of these names on paper. Of course, we have the Havoc winner in Chero and Ulti, who's been in Havoc longer than I can even count him. But this roster really hasn't done anything of noteworthy, except for being a solid team and never really being in the first relegation tournament or never really being at the top of Havoc. They're what we call, I think it's called somewhere like a gatekeeper team, where they're always just there. If you want to be at the top of Havoc, you have to get past them. But now they're trying to make that push to be at the top of Havoc, so we'll see if they can finish off their season with a win here against one of the top teams in Team White. Now ball, put into the corner. Tim will have to put this team back on offense, so we'll do so successfully. And Panda with a huge dunk. Gives Chero last man on defense. Tim couldn't play the ball very well though. He's Pixcar trying to reach forward. We'll find Panda. Panda going for a shot saved by Chero at the goal line. A little bit of pandemonium on the side of Orange. Players double committing left and right. Now Tim and Pix both commit to the corner. Chero hits the ball off the wall. Panda tries to get a hit. He will get a hit. We're cut off by Nightfang. Great play for him to try and keep his offense on guard. Now, Panda has put the ball towards the waterfall. A shot from Chero will not be able to put that on target. Now Tim plays the ball downfield. Ulti going for another touch, using his mechanics very well. And now the net actually wide open. If he can get on target in time, he will not be able to. And now they will Nightfang. And that was a great demo, though, from, I think it was Chero, who was swooping in and getting that demo on the third man to really open up the field for his team. Now almost an opportunity there from Chero. Almost got that little backwards flick on the ground to get a 50-50. Ulti going for a play. Immediately hit, though, by Panda. Tries to find his teammate in Pix, but Pix could not make contact. Last man, Tim. Just get bumped out of the play. Not the best of hits, though. Ball in the air. Ulti first went to it. Going for a shot. Forces the double commit. Panda will get the save. Now ball in the air. Tim hits off the wall. Playing the ball once again. Panda hits towards the corner. Shot for Pixcar if you can get it on target. Will not be on target, though. Chero hits the ball off the wall. And a little bit of a free flip from Chero trying to force the ball midfield, but so far it's just been pretty straight up back and forth with both these teams. Nobody really doing anything too substantial. Nobody making some plays for their team. And I think we need to see somebody step up on the side of Team White if they want to have a chance. But I think Team Purple can just have anybody step up. They can have everybody.
A little bit of the opposite from the last series we saw here. Lots of goals going in the last one, but this one's a much more low-scoring series.
That series was definitely one to watch, one for the record books. But Panda almost with the shot has shot off the post, and so will Pixcar off the post, and Tim will finally put that one under the crossbar. And after so many shots, they finally get it in off Tim.
Tim the Bull, the best third man in Havoc, stepping up here for Team White and putting in their first goal of the game. That's what we like to see out of him.
We'd like to see that out of Tim. Tim was the hero of, I don't know what team he played on. I think he played on one team last weekend. He did carry his, not carry his team, but he did get the MVP award for his team last weekend off of his Game 5 reverse sweep against them. I think it was, I forget one of the teams, but he performed incredibly against that team, and he's trying to prove it again, trying to get his team the win, to try and put them in basically a best of 3 against Team Purple. Not if Cherry can have a chance at that. He goes for a shot, will be off the mark though. Now Ulti trying to go for a shot of his own. Does get the demo. Will not get the shot though. Ball pinched. Tim the Bull will spawn there, but taken away by Pixcar. Ball hit by Ulti. Over 1. Has the ball in the corner. Plays it very quickly. Panda can't get contact with it though. Cherry goes for a hit off the backboard. Night Fang with 1 hit. Has to find another hit. Going for it and gets the dunk. Actually, a hit from Cherry. Couldn't get it on target though. Blocked away by Panda. Ball hit to the corner by Ulti. Ulti's going for another hit. Couldn't get it though. Final 30 seconds now. Dire times for Team Purple. They have to get a goal and they have to get it soon. They do have the chance at a 0-second goal, but not something you really want to look forward to. Now, a pinch from both players. I'll get from Tim, but we'll keep it on the side of Team Orange. Hit from Knifing. Play past 1, but Tim unwrappedly cuts it off, and with the redirect from Pixcar, Game 2 secured in the hands of Team White.
Yeah, they had to go in there. They had to get that last goal, and unfortunately didn't work out for them. We have a 2-0 game here, and it looks like this game is pretty much over.
And when you're down a goal like that, it's kind of a do-or-die situation where you have to risk it all and try and go for that reward. But sometimes you'll get scored on. Sometimes you won't always get what you need, and you'll get a Game 2 loss. And if you are Team White, you always want to see you're not going on match point. You're not having to complete that reverse sweep immediately. Now Team White have tied up the series and have proven their worth in the second game.
Yeah, much better showing from Team White, especially Pix there. It seemed he was all over the field this time and not just missing the ball on defense or not really contributing as much as he can be. So I really do think that Pix is the deciding factor for Team White. As much as it shouldn't be, I think it really is.
That's something that we've been talking about all season long, that Pix is the carry for this team, and this team going into the season was top 2 team, maybe the best team in Havoc, but now it seems that they're struggling to even stay in the middle of Havoc and try and maintain their spot in main league. See if they can end off the season with a win. And something for them that would be nice to see, just a team that's been struggling so much to try and say, hey, we got at least a positive record going into the end season.
I think that would be a good confidence booster for them.
I think it definitely would going into the next split, as Havoc Season 5 still isn't over after this. We still have a whole nother split to play for, and any new teams, if anybody wants to play in Havoc and has a team ready, you can sign up for Havoc. The signups have started, and also we're having a tournament on January 30th. Any team can enter, not just Havoc. I think it's a $30 reward for the winner, $10 to each player. So if that interests you and you have a team, you can sign up on our Smash GG page. Now Panda. They spotted the corner, looking for an early start to this game. Couldn't get a shot though. Tim looks run, but saved away by Chera. No thing. Flying the ball to the corner. Looking for a miss from Panda, but Panda will deliver on his hit. Ulti has the ball. Not the best possession plays though. Doesn't get past Tim. Couldn't get past Pix though. Pix playing very smart. Looking for a shot of his own as well. And we'll set up Panda. Pix and Panda. The duo we've seen from the entire season. We've seen them for multiple seasons deliver. Or seen them deliver again in this Game 3.
That's a great pre-flip pass there from Pix. Really showing off his mechanics and why he is Team White's carry. And he puts them up a goal because of it.
That carry factor, really something that we haven't seen from him in a long time, but maybe he can show it out on the final game of the split 1. So see if he can go out with a bang. See if Tim can go out with a bang. Tries to get a demo on Night Fang. Will only find a bump though. Now Panda passes the ball towards the corner. Pixar will play the next touch and tries to go for another one, but couldn't get it. There's Knifing with a chance to shoot, and we'll go for a shot. A low shot, almost has it on the net, but Shara will deliver on the equalizer for this game, and the janitor play from him. See it.
Yeah, a bit of a tough read there for Tim the Bull, as that post bounce is always a little bit hard to read. I don't know if there was anything else he could have done to keep that ball out of the net.
A tough read from him, and he will not get it, as game will be tied up once again, and Purple, we're seeing them answer back. They didn't score. I don't think they did score last game, so seeing a 5-minute no scoring game from them is really weird to see, but he's going to get back into this early on is very nice to see. And a little bit of awkwardness from Chero. Ulti will beat out his teammate and another player. Panda will have the ball. Almost getting a shot from a pass from Pixcar, but he will finish this off by himself.
I don't know if the defender got faked out by Pix there, or if he was just waiting. Oh, he did. Yeah, Pix actually faked out the defender, and that left the net wide open for Panda.
It's a pretty awkward play as the defense. You have to try and cover, at least to think that he could hit this, and it's Pixcar, of course, you're talking about, so you do think he's going to hit it, but he ends up faking it for his teammate for Panda, and he gets an easy goal off of it. Now Pixcar going for a flip reset, double touch. Pixcar of old, we're seeing him, a little bit of rejuvenation out of him off the kickoff, and he just uses a bunch of his boost to get that flip reset double touch off the post and secure his team a lead, or a doubler in their lead for the game.
Yeah, I think Pix is back, maybe just for one series. It could be for the rest of the season, but I think Team White really needs to hope that Pix is back for the rest of the season.
But I think actually almost shot coming in from ulti, but I think if you are Team White, you have to realize that you had some highs and you had some lows in your season. You had 4 losses, and I think you can look at each loss as a separate downfall of Team White. You see certain areas of them lacking, and you need to, if you are Team White, you need to see and ask yourself, what did we do wrong, and what it cost us to lose this many games? And I think every team should be doing that if they want to improve at the least in half. But if you're here for fun, just to try and get some wins, then of course that's also an option. Now a pass from Chera, tries to find ulti. No contact made though. You see Chera trying to go for a pass to the Nightfang. Couldn't make contact though. Ulti last man. Freestyle trying to go for a double touch. Tim will have him blocked though. Ball boom downfield. Nightfang hits the ball, tries to hit it over Pix, but Pix is having none of that. Goes for another hit as well, makes Chera a little bit awkward. Will be bailed out by his teammate. Panda plays the ball, tries to go for a little bit of a pinch. Will keep possession. Has put the ball towards the midfield, and Nightfang is the first one to it. Beats out Pixa. Trying to go for an early shot, but Tim will block it, but not long enough. As ulti will clean up, and his cut from Nightfang was so good. He beat up Pixar with the first cut, and then just had to put a shot on target. And Tim, the only thing he could have done is just got that save, but ulti was there following up beautifully and got his team the second goal.
Yeah, again, poor Tim stuck in an awkward spot, last man in net, and there was not much he could do about that second shooter.
The positioning from Team Purple really allowing them to get this many goals as they are getting, as the first goal was also something of that aspect. It was a first shot coming in and then another shot coming in where the defense could not save it in time. Now Pick's trying to get to the ball in time. See a triple hit from him. Actually finds Panda. Panda fakes it though. Couldn't make contact. Maybe a fake, maybe just a whiff of the Nightfang. No boost, but still does have the ball. Early flip from him will be read by Tim. Tim, no boost from him either. A little bit of a bump from Nightfang. On the ball once again. Pix trailing him though. Does have the hit. Shot from Chero. Will be off the marking. And a hit from ulti to the corner. Pixcar has it read. Flips over one. Nicely done. Now a pass from Nightfang off to the backboard. And a demo as well, but a huge hit from Panda will keep the ball out of their net. Now ulti. Plays the ball to the corner. And it takes his time, but will be demoed for his efforts. Ulti. Spots to the corner. Pix does read it though. A great adjustment on the ceiling from him. And he's going to keep going. He's going to go for a shot, but he actually fakes out Nightfang. And Pixcar getting a goal for his team once again. And a little bit of an awkward one. He adjusts off the ceiling, gets the ceiling hit. Ball play off the wall, and he just backflips on there.
Oh, Nightfang is really going to hate watching that one back. That is a little bit unfortunate. A big fake from Pix, and we have a 2-goal lead now for Team White.
And a little bit of a weird goal, but it will get them a goal nonetheless. And a goal's a goal, so if you're Team White, you got to just say, well, you got to go from it. So demo from Pixcar, open up the field. Actually puts him downfield as well. A little bit of cherry picking. Actually leaves Tim the only man back. Panda with an early cut though, and a fake. Panda tries to put it on target, and he will. Panda doing it all himself here.
Panda showing Pixar how fakes are done here. Look at this one. Ulti goes for it and, well, obviously does not hit the ball. Now it's in the back of their net. That's a 3-goal lead for Team White.
And it's the Team White that we've seen of old. And now, the minute waiting down, they've got a 3-goal lead against Team Purple, who has looked very good in these last couple games. But going into Game 4, and at least closing out this game, they got to get 3 goals to even tie. Now Ulti takes the ball off the wall, looking for a play once again. Tries out 50 Tim, and he will. Once again, Ulti into the corner. Backs away though, and actually he bumped his own teammate, but he will get at least a piece fit from Nightfang. Ulti stuck in the midfield and doesn't know when to go for it. Pixar doesn't know when to go for it. Trying to look for a pass to Tim. Tim will hit it. Pops the ball up. Tim cuts the ball once again. Ulti has found the ball, but he will get beat up by Panda. Jerry tries to go for an early shot. Cannot get it though. And a hit from Pixar will just boom the ball downfield, and Nightfang couldn't get it. And with 18 seconds left, I think that is the ending of this game. A huge lead taken by Team White at the end. But Team Purple still holding on nicely these last couple games, and even winning one of their own. But if they want to win the series, they gotta win at least 2 more, and Team White only have to win 1 more, as they are going to be on match point going to this Game 4. See Chair trying to pat his stats in. Going for a pass to Ulti. Ulti will try to get a shot on target, but saved by Tim. Once again, the 3rd man coming in clutch for his team, even when not needed. But Team White, match point, here they come.
Yeah, great game there by Team White. Really puts them in a good spot.
We were hoping for 4 seconds in, they already got the first goal.
Yeah, unfortunate touch by Panda there. I don't think he meant to pop it out mid, but that's where it went, and now it's straight into his net. Nice early lead for Purple, and hopefully they can keep going with this.
Hopefully they will be able to keep going with this, as I think we all are hoping for a Game 5, just to keep the stakes a little bit high. And Ulti hoping for a Game 5 himself, going for a shot close to the left post, and will get his team 8 seconds, 2 goals, which is something you necessarily don't want to see out of one of the two top teams in Havoc. But it will be Ulti delivering the 2nd goal for his team. Now White have to answer twice as hard now with 2 goals, but actually almost 3, but Pixcard always say, but now double commit play, and Chero hit the ball backwards, and so Steve Panic can capitalize, but Nightfang is there for the block. They will get away scot-free, and still holding the 2-goal lead. Got a little bit antsy trying to go for the 3-goal lead. Seeing that just pressure coming, good, trying to take this game to Game 5. Now, the shot for Pixcard will be off the mark. Tim going for his own shot, and will be off as well. Panda finally will get the 3rd shot in, and 3 shots, and only 1 goal coming out for Team White.
Yeah, a little bit of backed up there from Chero, I believe, and left that net wide open. So Panda will put that in every day. He's not missing that shot.
And he's given his team some hope. And you've talked about it before, but you said that the last series was high scoring. In this game, it's looking to be high scoring. We already have 3 goals in the first 45 seconds of the first game, or the 3rd game, sorry. So we'll see if Nightfang, as I speak, delivers the 4th goal for his team and puts them once again up on a 2-goal lead. Nightfang there.
I think we'll be seeing a high scoring game here, for sure.
I think we definitely will be, as Team White are going to put their aggression probably in 110% to try and get these goals back, even though they do have plenty of time to do so. Now, shot from Chair will be blocked off by Pixcar. Nightfang going for a double touch off the backboard. Beat by Panda though. Panda going once again. Chair though there to block him off. And go once again. Ball seems played off the wall by Ulti. Seeing what he can do with it. We'll pop the ball up. But Pixcar right there. Gonna go for another chase as well. We'll get the ball past 1 and past 2, but no shot on target just yet. Then he goes for a pancake off the wall. Couldn't do much though. Now Tim tries to do much, but not Pixcar. It just seems Team White is just forcing the ball into the awkward positions, but can't fully capitalize off of their plays they've been making. So seems like Team Purple really don't have to do much except for just sit there and wait and actually go for some more shots as Nightfang gets his hat-trick already after a minute and 45 seconds. He's already got a hat-trick.
Nightfang really shooting on target here. Look at that placement. He gets it bottom left corner. No way Pix is getting back to that. That's a solid shot by Nightfang.
Now, once again, it just seems that these games are being traded back and forth. We saw it in the last series, the goals are being traded, but a step up a notch. We're seeing games be traded. We see Team White win the first game, but then Team Purple win the first game, but then Team White win the next two. But now it seems like Team Purple are ready to try and take this to a game 5 and show their worth. See it, Chera hits up the backboard, and no boost Pixcar will get the pre-flip save. Now Tim could make full contact with it, and actually hits the ball at mid once again. Ult trying to go for a shot. Will accidentally backflip though. No 5th goal for them just yet. Now Pixel plays the ball off the wall, going for a read. We'll get the read, but we'll be in the hands of Ulti. He gets dunked out of the way by Panda. Ulti has to keep his team, keep their goals out of the net. Now pass Tim to Pixcar. Pixcar looking for the corner read. We'll try and go for it once again, going for the shot, and it's going to be on. And I think Jared tried to get the save there, but Pixcar get a good enough shot to try and force that one goal. But Pixcar with a huge corner read and a great shot from him. I think the ball was on target.
Yeah, it definitely looked like it was, but Chero still a good effort. He couldn't quite keep the ball out. 2-goal game now, and a chance here for Team White to come back and take this series.
That is the goal they need to keep them in this game. And if you're Team White, you got to keep looking for more goals, and Panda will deliver the third off of a little bit of team bumps. I think Panda going for that air dribble play and had 3 players committed on the one side, and yeah, I think it was a bump between Ulti and Chero, and Nightfang just couldn't see what was happening with those players being sent in each direction. So a 1-goal game now after what seemed like Team Purple just taking control of this game. Now they're about to lose it. Now Pixel gonna go for a little bit of reset bump. As per the ball midfield. Ball be hit downfield. Chero couldn't make contact with it though. Now Ulti. Beat up by Panda. Panda looking for a passing play midfield. Goes and finds Pix, and Pix will shoot a screamer on target, and game tied up. And Team White now looking to try and take this game in the 4th game, and they have all the momentum to do so.
Yeah, it's really looking like it. That's 3 unanswered goals, and Team White really seems to be popping off right now. If they keep this going, they'll probably take this game and the series with it.
Huge kickoff from Ulti, trying to get his team back on target. They have to try and win this game. This is their last chance. If they don't win this game, then they are out of this. They're out of the season, and out of the season with a loss is something that no team wants to do. But we are going to have a couple of losses, as that's just how Rocket League works. So see if Team Purple can avoid that. Huge spin from Pixcar. Move the ball downfield. Ulti has to get a touch here. Will be saved away by Chero. Pinch off the wall. Nightwing will beat 1. Has 2 more to beat. Beats the 2nd. Panda is the last man back, but at 50-50 will be won by him to clear the ball out. That's him. The wall. Makes Nightfang a little bit awkward, but has it hit once again. Looking for the pass midfield. Does find Pix. Ball 1 up by Ulti. Panda last back. Ulti immediately pre-jumps. Almost got the hit, but doesn't make contact. Panda still in play once again. Going for an early shot. Ball off the post. And now Pixcar delivering once again the hat-trick. 500 points for him, and he's giving his team the go-ahead goal to try and take this game.
Yeah, it was a smart play there by Panda. He didn't necessarily go for the ball right away. I think he was trying to just get a bump on the last defender, and it ended up going off the backboard and straight into Pix's hands. He puts it in the back of the net for Team White ahead.
And Panda, what was his kickoff? What happened on? I think it was just a missed kickoff from Nightfang. Didn't make full contact with the ball, and Panda realized halfway through and realized I can just shoot this. And unfortunate from Nightfang, that's the one kickoff you don't want to fail. The one where you have to try and get a good kickoff win to try and get another goal. And now, down by 2 is Team Purple. In the game, it looked like they had it in the bag within the first couple of minutes. They are now trailing by 2 in the last minute. See Panda laying the ball off the corner to Tim. Tim going for a shot. Couldn't make the best touches though. Gives Nightfang a chance though, but he's demoed though. Ulti trying to force the ball downfield. Panda pitch to the corner, seeing what he can do. See Chero playing the ball to the other corner. 45 seconds left. Team White just have to hold on. 2 goals in 45 seconds should be tough. Team Purple, they have all what it takes to do. They have all the skill. But Panda with those touches is just laying more and more time. Nightfang trying to get something done here. No boost though, and another demo from Tim. The aggression really coming out to play in this final 30 seconds. We'll see. Ulti with a hit. Panda does trying to cover. Forcing the ball down, keeping up the aggression. And a double demo momentary 2v2. We see Tim trying to go for a hit. Nightfang. One more chance, but Pixcar shuts him down immediately. And Pixcar really being such a nuisance, wasting more and more time. And they got to score here. This is their final chance. They move the ball downfield. Night Fang has to try and go for it with 4 seconds left. That will be the game, and that will be the series. That series firmly taken by Team White with a 3-1 victory over Team Purple.
Yeah, great series by Team White and a really good comeback after that first game loss. They really stepped it up and came back to take this series.
I believe he's a West player, so he had to make sure that his ping was at least under 100 for the most part. But here we go, the game starting off. Panda, take it away.
Alrighty, definitely excited to get into this. As you were saying, these are the two highest standing teams in the league right now. Both of them have been absolutely dominant. Team Gold for less of a time, but that's just because they've been, participating in this league play for less of a time. But this, I think, is going to be an absolutely exciting matchup that could go either way. And as we start, Thirsty just off the post, almost a goal here for Team Cyan, unable to finish. Genji's going to keep pressure in the corner. Good pressure starting off here from Team Cyan. Team Gold not really seeming what to do here. Sparky's going to go for a solo play off the ceiling, unable to make it work.
Ball back over to Benji. Benji pops it high into the corner. Is going to be looking for the shot. Isn't be able to get it past Swep, and Swep will now be taking his time. Both these teams, at least Benji and all of Team Gold. Hold on 1 second. Mini managing to get the first goal on the board. Wasn't able to read the backboard crossbar read earlier on in the game, but he still manages to get the go-ahead goal. Great stuff here from Mini.
Great positioning there and great capitalization on a mistake that by Team Gold. And honestly, I know how I talked about Team Benji being the show-up player and the deciding factor for Team Cyan. I think Mini is probably the most underrated player on maybe even in the league. I think people don't take Mini seriously and don't think he's capable of a lot, but Mini can show up and really capitalize on a lot of teams' mistakes.
Exactly. Mini, he's been in Havoc for longer than anyone else. He was the first member back when we weren't even called Havoc. And it's interesting to see how he's progressed throughout the years. A lot of people knew him as just a really low-ranked player who liked to play with high-ranked players. But now at the moment, he's really grown to his own individual. And he's now a Havoc champion, and he's ready to show that he can still be at the very top of this league.
Absolutely. And like you were saying, it's awesome to see players grow as they progress throughout this league and as time goes on, and that's something we really strive for is helping players get closer and closer to the potential and what we know that they're capable of achieving. And watching something like that firsthand, especially in Mini, is wonderful to see. Sweb almost with a beautiful solo play over Team Cyan, unable to capitalize.
And outside of Benji, I mean, Thirsty and Mini both, they're known for being one of the most quickly improved players. I mean, I remember when Mini first first came back after he took a little bit of a break, he went from plat all the way to 1600 in what seemed to be under a month. And then you have Thirsty, who when he first joined, he was C1, and by the end of the ranked season, not even the whole Havoc season, he was already at GC1. So he's overall, both of these players really known for how quickly they've improved, and they're looking to continue to be at the top of Havoc this season.
Absolutely. Definitely some speedy progression by some of these players here. Now, I'm not as familiar with Team Gold as maybe say you are, so maybe you could elaborate on the history and the skill levels of some of the players on Team Gold.
Well, Cosmic and Swept, they recently played in, they were 1 game away from making Day 2 in the RLCS qualifiers yesterday, as a matter of fact. They didn't have the hardest of brackets, but they did beat one notable B+ team in regards to Short Circuit Gaming, so they do have a lot of experience in regards to higher level gameplay, and Cosmic more well known for being around 1500, really high level in the 1v1 scene. So it's great to see our Havoc players really go out and thrive in non-Havoc tournaments, as that's our goal, is to help these players improve and get that path towards the professional scene, which some of these players are definitely on at the moment.
Absolutely, and that definitely makes sense about Cosmic, because every time he's on the ball and he's coming at you, it is a scary time as somebody who's played against him, and it's not always been fun. What a great player in Cosmic. He really is difficult, and that one's background definitely makes a lot of sense.
Exactly, but here we go. Thirsty taking possession down the field. Going to be looking to try and pinch this ball mid for a teammate. Manages to get it back to Benji. Benji will pass it across. As many opts not to go for that ball, but he's still going to be looking for a pass mid once his teammates rotate out. Benji back into the air, running out of boost. Manages to lose a 50 back to Thirsty, but Cosmic gets the beat. Mini, last one back. Can he get the save? He does. Mini once again on the defensive end. Somehow, he always gets those last second saves, even against the best 1v1 players in Havoc Esports. It makes no sense, but he managed to do it and keep his team in the game.
Absolutely. Looking like maybe a little bit of nerves here out of Team Cyan. Their defense looking a little bit rusty, a little bit of hiccups here and there based on positioning. There was a team bump there that resulted in a pinch clear, but just not able to keep it out of their half for very long. Team Gold holding on to a lot of pressure right now. Looks like maybe some of the players on Team Cyan are just hesitating on their decision making. Maybe they benefit by getting a little bit more possession and taking it out, just like what Benji's doing, creating a great opportunity for his team and pushing the ball down the field to the other half.
Cosmic will take possession out to the corner, but will be taken away by HC Sparky, subbing in here for Team Gold. Maybe a potential tryout for the team, but 0 seconds on the clock. They have to score now or the game is over. Can they get the ball? No, it's going to be blocked out by Mini once again, and Team Cyan taking the early lead in the series.
What a good game, although I do feel as if both these teams...
As one of the best players in Havoc Esports, even though when he joined, he wasn't necessarily recognized as one of the best, but now he definitely is.
Absolutely. Benji is such a difficult player to play against. I think he is by far probably the most consistent player, in my opinion, in Havoc, as somebody who's played against him multiple times. Benji, I hate to say it, I do hate playing against him because he is just so hard to counter. He seems to never not show up enough for you to be able to capitalize on anything, and he is all over everything. He is the man making plays left, right, and center. So definitely very hard to play against, but great player, and even greater guys. Anybody who's talked to him would know. Benji is just really always in a great mood. Just even though he's trying, but he's still just here to have a good time. That seems to be his priority. He just wants to have fun, and I think that's something that's definitely underrated. And I think people lose sight of that when they start playing competitively like this in leagues, is that people forget that we should be putting a priority on having fun, and some people kind of just get in the I'm gonna win or I'm gonna be unhappy mindset, and that can really lead to the downfall of some teams. So it's really good to see a team like Team Cyan here just to have a good time is a priority, and if they win, then that's just good. I think it honestly leads to them winning more often than other teams.
Exactly, and I can't wait to see how these teams continue to progress and develop as players, because Benji, of course, he's still looking to go pro. When he turns 15 this summer, he's going to be on that grind. Same with Pixacar as well. Both those players are looking to really improve and show that they can be not just great Havoc players, but great Rocket League players overall, and I can't wait to see that. But to get back to the game, we're seeing here at night now, both these teams playing a lot of ping pong for a little bit. We're seeing that Benji's at the minimum taking possession, looking for 50-50s. But it looks like Team Gold, they're still playing a little afraid here, a little bit more boom ball, not looking for demos, which seems to normally be their strong suit when they're playing against any Havoc team.
Absolutely. Like you were saying, outside of Benji, it's a lot of back and forth, a lot of just big clears on the ball. Nobody's really seems to be taking a whole lot of possession. And honestly, I think that's going to be a big deciding factor on... we're coming up to halftime here. I think that's going to be a big deciding factor on who's going to start taking games more comfortably. Who's going to be taking possession more often and trying to maintain team possession inside of a half. We're coming up on halftime here, and there's no goals so far. Very back and forth. Nobody really is dominant right now. A whole lot of inside people's goal boxes on both sides of the field, and nothing really happening.
Oh, that's a miss from Cosmic. It's going to be awkward here for Team Gold. Ball is going to get hit out to the midfield line. Thirsty goes for the beat, maintaining possession. Over to Cosmic now, though. Is going to try and look for the solo play to get something going. Can't connect on the flip reset, though, and possession will still be in Team Gold's hands. But can they get the bump? He does, but no shot is able to follow through. And now it's going to be over to Thirsty. Thirsty putting the ball off the sidewall now. Back over to Benji. Isn't able to connect on it, though. Over to Cosmic now. Cosmic trying to get the ball over to a teammate. Still tied 0-0, but right now both these teams, they still can't get the ball in. Benji gets a last second save. Mini with the cleanup, still on target. Benji gets the save again. Team Cyan's defense are holding up.
That's something I wanted to talk about, as right there we had multiple members of Team Gold going for solo plays, and I think that's something that people don't expect out of Team Cyan, is just how endlessly ruthless their defense is. They, no matter how much you pressure them, they seem to at least always have one person in position, and it is extremely hard to get anything past Team Cyan's defense. Benji is extremely consistent on the goal line. They make a lot of last-second saves. They may not always be perfect, but they are really, really good about keeping the ball out of going into the back of their net. And multiple people now from Team Cyan have tried going for solo plays, and Team Gold have tried going for solo plays, and Team Cyan has stopped every single one of them so far.
Sweat back to the offensive side, looks for a shot on target, but Benji is going to clear the ball all the way down the field. Thirsty with a great cut, might be able to maintain possession. He puts the ball off the corner, waits for the ball to bounce. Cosmic going to be looking for a solo play out of defense here, but Benji once again at the midfield line, looks for a 50-50, gets 2 to go. Team Gold still on the ball. Ball bounces out mid. Thirsty looking for the shot, but that's going to be a double whiff from both the offender and defender, but still 30 seconds left on the clock, tied 0-0. Both these teams looking extremely good at the moment, but can we see the goal? Is Team Gold going to get their first goal of the series? I believe they haven't scored yet. Imagine if that's how this ends, where Team Cyan end up perfect sweeping Team Gold. That would certainly be a story to remember. But right now, Mini manages to get the first goal on the board with 16 seconds remaining.
My goodness, I think Team Gold, are being caught off guard. I did have a chat with some of their members before the match. They are very confident going into this match, and I don't think that they fully understand the level of which gameplay that Team Cyan brings to the table. I think maybe them just not being as familiar in the league. I think after losing that first game, they were kind of just caught off guard, and we're not seeing the typical Team Gold in this series so far. And now they're down 2-0, and I don't know the last time that they've been put in a situation like this. I think they're used to being dominant, and it's kind of like how Team White was extremely dominant for a while, and then they lost a game, and then it just started going downhill for them. They could be able to take multiple games, if not a series, off of Team Cyan. But the question, I think, here, a big thing is going to be Team Gold's mindset. I think is going to be a big deciding factor. Not even what's happening with Team Cyan, but I think Team Gold's mindset, I think, will be a huge factor in this series.
Exactly, but here we go. Ball's going to get launched to the backboard, saved at the right of the goal box line there from Benji. Keeps the ball on the offensive side. Ball's going to be back now into the hands of Thirsty. Thirsty looking for the solo play, takes his time, tries to flick it past the last defender, but Sparky managed to get the save. Swept will launch the ball down the field. It's going to be a giveaway possession, but he ends up getting the dunk, making Benji have to be a little awkward on the defensive half, but Team Cyan still managed to maintain possession. And remember, we are on the cusp of what could be a potential perfect sweep from Team Cyan against Team Gold. Now that certainly would be something, but overall, it hasn't happened yet. 4 minutes left on the clock, still a lot of offense and defense to go through here.
Absolutely. I think that it would be extremely crazy for us to be looking at the number 1 and number 2 teams respectively, however you want to place them, and we come out with a perfect sweep. Now, given it's not a huge goal scoring series, Benji with a nice open net for him there. It's not a huge scoring series, but given that a shutout is still a shutout, and if we see Team Cyan shut out Team Gold here, I think that is going to be completely unexpected by anybody, given we just understand that both these teams are probably the 2 best in the league right now.
Exactly, but here we go. Minute on the clock, off the clock already, and Team Cyan are back in the lead. Team Gold yet to score. And one person you always have to question their mentality is Sweat, but luckily here he's going to steal a goal from Sparky to get a goal on the board. No perfect sweep anymore possible, but that's one person that we always have to keep question marks on is Sweat. Is his mentality good? Because when it's on point, he honestly is the best enabler in Havoc, or at least one of them. Even though he doesn't have the best team rotation sometimes, he looks at those demos, he sets up his teammates really, really well. It's something you do have to take into consideration, and we just haven't seen that just yet in this game.
Absolutely. I think Swept definitely can be underrated sometimes, and I think that's specifically because of his downfall due to mentality issues from time to time. Benji with a beautiful dunk in Team Gold's goal box that puts them back in the lead 2-1 for Team Cyan.
Here we go. Ball right back into Team Science court, so to speak, as they're taking possession. They're putting the ball in the back of the net. They're looking to try and get a clean sweep here over Team Gold, which is something that I honestly would never have expected between these two teams. But right now, it looks like that Benji's just been putting in that grind. It doesn't matter who his teammates are. He can always put up a fight, and apparently his two teammates right now are good enough to where they can most likely get the sweep here, unless Team Gold can step it up here in the final 3 minutes.
Here I am hoping Team Gold's going to step it up. I definitely put all my channel points on Team Gold winning the series. Cosmic's going to help me out here, though. Seems like a little fumbling on, excuse me, position here. Cosmic with a beautiful pass across. Benji just not able to miss a touch. Maybe just a mechanical error there.
Yeah, it looks like he just backflipped. It looks like he wanted a side flip. Actually, to be honest, it didn't even look like he wanted to flip at all there. Maybe he accidentally held his controller a little too hard, pressed the jump button, and that's why he ended up side flipping. But Team Cyan, Team Gold still tied in game number 3. Mini again gets a last-second save. The defensive Team Cyan still holding up at least to keep the tie up. But let's see if they can get back in the lead. Pass from Thirsty over to Benji. Benji looks for the long shot, saved easily by Cosmic. But Thirsty managed to keep some possession on the offensive side, looking for a pass out mid. Isn't able to get it past Swept. Now Swept's gonna be looking for possession, but Mini with a great blindside challenge gets the ball past one. Looks as a shot. This is the man we were talking about, Panda. Mini, the man that you never expect to do anything with the ball, manages to get the ball steal and shoot it from that midfield line. Oh my goodness, what a play.
Mini is one of the most frustrating players to play against, and like he did, I believe it was in game 1, he is just so good about unexpectedly challenging the ball and cutting it off when the other team thinks that they have possession and they're making a passing play. Mini just seems to always be there and is able to cut it off, and it is always unexpected by other teams. This has happened to me in my team's games against Team Cyan, and it is extremely frustrating because you think that you have control and possession, and all of a sudden Mini is just taking the ball from you, and none of your team is expecting it, and now Mini has a free net, and Mini's been capitalizing on that tonight. Beautiful goals here by Mini, but Team Gold not going to let it run away from them right now. Swept with a realistically open net.
And that's all 3 players on Team Gold there being super aggressive. We saw that right there when they got that goal. Now all 3 players, Cosmic kept the ball on offense, Swept looking for the follow-up, and then HC Sparky managing to get the demo on the back line as well. So very aggressive here from Team Gold, but at this point they're down 2 games in the series. They're going to be looking to really try and get back in the series, and HC Sparky with a great dunk is going to get that ball in the back of the net.
It definitely seems like both teams are starting to finally get a little bit more comfortable and starting to warm up into what they're capable of here. Both teams bringing a little bit more to each side. You know, at this point, I think this is the first time that Team Gold has been up this series. I may be mistaken; they might have gone up earlier this game, but you know, they're definitely looking a lot more comfortable right now than they were in the previous 2 games. So this game right here could be definitely a big turning point moving forward in the series if we have some more games and Team Cyan aren't able to capitalize on this and pull this one out.
Exactly, but a minute and a half left on the clock. Team Cyan, they're known for being able to come back in games as well. But here comes Thirsty. Thirsty managing to try and take possession, but he ends up getting bumped out on the back line. HG Sparky again looking for a solo play, can't get the dunk, and it's going to be back in the hands of Benji. Benji looking for a touch across over to Thirsty. Thirsty has an option back for a pass, but he's looking for the double tap. Cosmic will get the backboard save. Benji maintaining possession, looking for the solo play. Gets the flip reset, passes it mid instead. Can he get the goal? No! Mini will save that one away. And now Thirsty passes the ball across. We're seeing a lot more passes come up from Team Cyan as the game time wanes. But HC Sparky and Benji managed to get a 50 in the midfield. 50 seconds left on the clock. Ball still getting hit across. And Thirsty will try and pass it to Benji to maintain possession.
Team's definitely bringing a lot more to the table now. You see Benji starting to go for some solo plays, trying to make some passing plays out to his team. HC Sparky says, no, we are not going to get swept this series, putting a almost insurance goal going here moving forward with 2 goals up with only 38 seconds left to go. Team Cyan are definitely going to have to score almost immediately off a kickoff here to get them enough time to think about getting a second goal and even maybe a third to avoid overtime, but it's going to be extremely difficult. They definitely have to change what they're doing right now in this game to try to, if they want to get that sweep.
Exactly, but 30 seconds left on the clock. Team Science still able to come back in this, at least get a goal to build up some momentum once again, make Team Gold start questioning themselves. Benji with a great 50 is going to put that ball mid, but no one on his team was there for the support this time, and he has to follow it himself. And follow it himself he does, manages to get the ball all the way out to the midfield line, but it's going to be right back into Swep's hands, who's looking really comfortable now in this game number 3, and it's definitely going to make for a more interesting series as we enter game 4.
Absolutely, and it's looking, as Team Gold get more comfortable in this series, it looks like Thirsty and Mini are getting a little bit more caught out on their positioning and on their touches and how quickly they're getting to the ball. It seems that maybe they're not used to having that much pressure put against them because for the most part, Team Sion has been dominant in this league. So this could be a huge motivational and mental boost for Team Gold moving forward. And they say, you know what, we can take this. We just haven't been playing how we need to. And, you know, let's go ahead and just go get this win. So definitely going to be interesting moving forward in this series.
Here we go, though. Cosmic taking possession, trying to use those 1v1 skills, taking the ball, but gets the ball past the entire team by what it looks like, but the ball's going to be on target. No, saved away by Thirsty, and Mini will end up getting that clear away. Cosmic almost stepping up massively here on the offensive side, but HG Spark now going to be taking possession into the offensive corner for Team Gold. Sets up a passing play, but Thirsty gets 50-50, and Mini will be the one who clears that ball away. Pressure still on here for Team Gold. Can they get the ball into the net? No, they're not able to do once again. Another last second save by Team Cyan. Benji now going to be looking for possession, ends up getting bumped out by Cosmic. Thirsty and Benji once again 50-50ing the ball out into their own corner, but can they get the ball to the midfield line? No, the ball's kept on the offensive side once again. Cosmic is going to shoot the ball right at the defenders, and just like the previous goal from Team Gold and Team Cyan, it's going to be a double commit from Team Cyan that leads to a goal.
Team Gold have definitely come out swinging in this game. It's only been 53 seconds, but the amount of pressure and the amount of, you know, just bombardment on Team Cyan's net has been incredible. Definitely seeming like they are very comfortable moving forward. You know, very motivated, it seems, here to win. A lot of pressure on Team Cyan's goal that I don't think they've really experienced much so far this series.
Exactly, but here we go. Ball back into Thirsty's hands. Tries to pass it back. It's going to be back over to Benji. Benji hitting it off the corner. Managed to get the double mid. Mini not risking to go for the ball, but now that two people have committed, he manages to go. Tries to pass the ball across. Back into Thirsty's hands. Looks for a shot. It's going to be weak, and it's going to be right at the goaltender. Benji not able to get the bump himself. It's going to be back in Mini as that third man. Over to Benji now. Benji managed to get the touch over to Sparky. Isn't able to get back to it, though, and Benji ends up not being able to get the touch. Shot on target. Swep managed to put the ball in the back of the net. 3.5 minutes to go, and Team Gold, ever since they got that first goal, the floodgates have now opened.
Absolutely, and I think, again, it's a mental thing here for Team Gold. You know, I think once they got that goal, everything just started clicking for them. They started getting back into their groove. They're back in their rhythm, playing how they know they can play. Obviously, both teams, phenomenal teams here. It's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be a shootout for the remainder of the series. If Team Gold can keep playing like this, Team Cyan aren't gonna have a free win on their hands.
Mini pushing the ball high. Gonna be back in the hands of Swep. Swep passes it over to Sparky. Sparky looking for a pass out mid. Over to Swep once again. Swep has woken up, and it's already 3-0 with 3 minutes left to go. Team Cyan definitely gonna have to go back to the drawing board after this game if they can't manage to come back.
Absolutely, and like you said, Swep really stepping up to the plate here, trying to be his own team's Benji. You know, Swep can struggle with mindset issues, and he just knows that if he starts pushing his team forward, they're going to follow him. Swep definitely trying to be a leader here for his team and turn this series around for them, and so far they're doing great here in Game 4. Thirsty, although, definitely trying to get his team back in. Thirsty put in a lot of work.
Ball, it does bounce out to the midfield line. Thirsty's just there. Amazing pass coming out from Benji. Benji still stepping up when it matters most. Here, 3 minutes left to go. Two goal deficits. Definitely winnable here for Team Cyan, but the ball is going to be back in Team Gold's favor right off the kickoff. Mini ends up not being able to get the dunk. Cosmic had an opportunity to shoot, but the ball ends up bouncing too awkwardly for him to get the goal. Ball over to Swep. Swep going to be looking for a hat trick. Pops the ball mid. Ends up setting up a teammate, but no one on his team is there. Cosmic does end up diving for the ball, but Mini manages to clear it away once again. Sparky back out to the midfield line. Benji, looking for a ground bench, isn't able to get the power he needs to get the goal, but the ball will be back in Swep's hands. Swep, out 50 by Thirsty. Ball back on the offensive side once again for Team Cyan. Be looking to try and pile on some pressure, but Team Gold there once again taking possession on their own side. They stopped playing ping pong, it's allowing Team Cyan to have to put on a little bit more pressure. And ball back into the offensive side, can't get back to the ball. Mini isn't able to get the goal, and Cosmic now can be taking the ball onto the offensive side.
It definitely seems that when both teams get into defense, they're struggling a little bit. It seems that both teams have phenomenal offense, and both teams respectively have defenses that are struggling to deal with both of those. Even when Team Cyan's finding themselves on offense, Team Gold's struggling to not have all these hiccups and these rotational mishaps on their goal line. But HC Sparky gonna get a free goal thanks to, I believe this is Cosmic, getting a bump here on Benji, allowing his teammate a wide open net. And if they keep playing aggressive like this, how we've seen them do before, it is very hard to counter that. They're very good at being aggressive and bumping and demoing and just disrupting the defensive line.
Yeah, at the moment, it just looks like Team Gold have found their confidence. They're not looking nearly as passive as they were in the previous games. And now it's going to be back in the hands of Benji trying to get the ball on the offensive side. But Cosmic gets another dunk. That's something that you might find interesting from a 1v1 player, is how they are their ability to just be able to challenge the ball, make some blindside challenges, and just get good touches for their team, even in situations that don't look normal. I mean, even right there, Cosmic wasn't able to win the 50-50, but he kept it in a nice spot. But Benji, looking for the goal, still managed to go past the entire team almost. Cosmic, even though as well as he did, Benji sometimes just has way better ball control.
Absolutely, a lot of chances here for Team Cyan that they're just not able to capitalize on, and resulting in the counterattack starts here for Team Gold. And they keep and Team Gold is capitalizing on that. It seems like Team Cyan is not able to get back quick enough. Benji kind of left alone there to try to defend, unable to do so. A lot of counterattacking going on. It seems that Team Cyan is just almost there with able to score on Team Gold, but they just don't have that last little bit to be able to get a goal. Thirsty, although still putting in work for his team. Try not to let this game completely go to waste.
Exactly, but that's the question. Is it possible for them to come back? I'd say it is possible for them to come back, but is it likely? That is the true question we have to ask ourselves here. With 50 seconds remaining, 3 goals in 51 seconds, it is possible. I mean, we've seen it before, but with how well Team Gold are playing now, with that confidence they have, who knows if that's actually going to be possible.
Absolutely. Team Cyan is starting to look how Team Gold did at the beginning of this series. We were very hesitant. Outside of, I think, Benji looks like he's definitely trying to, turn this around for his team, but it seems like maybe the other players of Team Cyan are struggling with their confidence moving forward. And I think that's just by the onslaught of pressure that Team Gold has been bringing to them relentlessly since the start of this game. This game has been confidently going in Team Gold's side, and look at HE Sparky here going for another solo play. It seems that they're very comfortable and confident going for these solo plays, not only just with the lead they have, but knowing that they have a good chance of actually capitalizing on that and getting goals.
Exactly, but here we go. Team Gold now on the cusp of getting a reverse sweep here against Team Cyan. Remember, if Team all at SSL at some point, or SSL level players, managed to get to one match away from day 2 in the RLCS qualifiers yesterday. And Benji, he as well, I believe he was at least one game away from SSL, but he's always right there, improving massively. And can't wait to see how these players develop throughout this game 5. Let's see, Banna, do you think they get an OT?
That would be absolutely incredible. I was thinking about it just now, and we were talking about when we thought Team Cyan was gonna sweep, how crazy that was that we were gonna get a sweep out of this series. I think almost equally as crazy is if we have a very high possibility of a reverse sweep in this series, neither of which outcomes I would have ever guessed. I thought that this was going to be a direct back and forth shootout game to game, but it seems to be a back and forth shootout on momentum in games going forward. Team Gold with an immense amount of pressure here again at the start of the game. Team Gold are very good at doing this, about just coming out of the gate swinging, and Team Cyan are struggling to counter that right now.
But however, one thing that we are noticing is Team Cyan did not get scored on by an easy goal. It looks like the defense may be back in form for this game 5, and that's a scary notion if you're on the Team Gold side. But Team Gold has so much pressure at the moment that honestly, it doesn't look like Team Cyan are going to score any offensive goals. It looks like any goals they do get might come from a counterattack.
Absolutely. Both these teams have absolutely terrifying offenses to play against. And I think where Team Cyan has been lacking in the past 2 games is honestly just their defense, which is usually completely on form. But if that's all that Team Cyan needs to fix, and they can fix that moving forward, it's not going to be easy for Team Gold, because Team Cyan's defense on form is almost impenetrable.
And look at that right there. One mistake out of Team Gold managed to lead to a goal. We didn't really see any mistakes really in the previous two games from Team Gold, but with just one mistake, Team Cyan, now that their defense is back on form, leads to a goal. And here we go. Ball back into the offensive side for Team Gold as they're looking to continue to pile on the pressure. Mini ends up not being able to get the touch he needs. Double commit out of Team Gold, but Benji managed to get a decent enough 50 to put it off to the corner. Benji still on the ball, looking to take possession. Ball still in the offensive corner here for Team Gold. Swept looking for a cut. Can't get the ball back on target. Ball taken now by HG Sparky, trying to get it over Benji. Benji will hit the ball to the backboard, isn't able to follow up on it though. And Cosmic will push the ball forward. Mini push the ball out to the side. Benji now going to be looking for a possession here. Can't get back to it. It's going to be back in the hands of Mini. Mini to the backboard. Over to Sparky. Sparky now isn't able to get possession though. It's going to be back into the hands of Sparky once again. But Thirsty gets the dunk. Into the hands of Benji. Might be able to get a 2-goal lead here. Puts it off the backboard. But Cosmic will save it away once again. Mini onto the backboard. Team Cyan are now piling on the pressure. But they get the goal. There we go. Team Cyan managed to pile on the pressure for the first time this game. And Team Gold, apparently they don't have the same defense as Team Cyan.
Team Cyan, what a beautiful turnaround from these last 2 games. These last 2 games, they definitely were not looking on form the way they were in the first 2, but it seems like they have made a absolute shift towards going back to how they know they can be comfortable playing. They're following each other up beautifully on offense. As I say that, Caster Curse, Team Gold not gonna just let Team Cyan run away with this. They're keeping on pressure just as well right now, but hopefully Team Cyan's defense can continue holding up throughout this Game 5. Definitely going to be a lot of nerves knowing that this is Game 5 and these are the 2, well-matched teams that are at the top of the standings. So they know that people are watching this. People want to know the outcome of this. They want to know, who can say, we're the best team in the league, because, this is going to be a deciding series.
Go though. Mini is going to pop the ball off the side wall, followed up by HG Sparky. It's on target, but saved away by Benji. Gets the savior medal. Counterattack on for Team Cyan. Team Cyan are unbeatable on defense. Ball back to Benji. He shoots it low. Saved by Sparky at the final moment. Mini though, he puts a high shot on target. Cosmic will get the save. Possession taken away by Swept. Benji looking for the shot. Isn't able to get it. He actually leaves it for Thirsty. And the ball's going to be on the offensive corner. Cosmic trying to maintain possession. Looking to get the beat on 1. Gets it past 1. Swept looking for the solo play. Ends up not getting the demo. He gets the bump on Benji. And that's a tied game.
A shootout between these 2 teams. Team Cyan definitely bringing a lot of pressure back here to Team Gold. Keeping a lot of shots and a lot of opportunities on their goal line. But Team Gold getting these little breakaways. That's a thing that, I think that they're underrated for, is they keep getting these counterattacks and these breakaways that are leading to goal scoring opportunities here against Team Cyan, and that's not a team that you can easily counterattack. So I think they're definitely doing great in that regard.
Pressure is just so much coming out from Team Gold. They've been pressuring the last 3 games, and they lost some confidence towards the beginning of Game 5, but they're back to a tied game. Benji has to get a last-second save, which of course he will. That's the Team Cyan way, but still, pressure on. Looks like we might actually get that Game 5 OT if I didn't speak too soon. Knock on wood. But still, 1 minute left on the clock. Sparky puts the ball off the side wall. Over to Benji. Benji takes a long shot. Swept should get the save, but he's not the best of touches, but he will regain possession. Swept gets the ball past 2 players, ends up on 0 boost, and Thirsty will keep the ball at the midfield line. Sparky ends up getting bumped and hits the ball towards his own side, but it might allow them to get possession. Swept looking for some bumps in the midfield, will clear up some space, and Team Gold are back on the offensive side once again.
Rest assured, Luke, I am knocking on wood with you that we are not going to Caster Curse this, and hopefully we can get a Game 5 OT. I think that would be phenomenal to see both these teams in a Game 5 OT. Like, definitely scripted. We have the threat of the sweep, the threat of the reverse sweep, and then it's all decided by a Game 5 OT. What a series that would be. I'm really hoping for it. Only 15 more seconds in this series, or in regulation, excuse me, for these teams. Definitely hopeful to see if we can go into an overtime. I think that will be a true mentality test out of both these teams here. You know, who can keep the nerves, you know, out of their play and just play how they know they can, and you still come out with a win. Game 5 OT. Are you ready, Luke?
I am ready, Panda. Here we go to the kickoff. Is that a kickoff goal? Magic gets the goal. The hat trick. Oh my goodness. Game 5 OT is decided by a kickoff goal. What? How?
You can't write this, man. What has been this entire series? I mean, Team Cyan, beautiful for coming out with the win here, but how to scare us by almost getting reverse swept.
Region Black squad. So, but we're gonna get right into it. I mean, right into it. Sorry. And now the game starts.
Absolutely. Mr. Advil, ibuprofen himself, definitely a player to look out for in this series. I don't know a whole lot about the rest of his players outside of Manager, can kind of pop off from time to time. But Ali Uwu, the anime meme lord himself, you know, he, I guess, is a pretty good player. You know, he's on Team Gray, and Team Gray's a pretty good team, so, you know, guilty by association there. But I don't really know much about this above region team. Do you know much about this?
I do not know very much about this above region team. I just know that everybody's dying right now. Everyone's getting demoed. But so far we got above region with offense. Now you got 18 manager making out, but Kama just hits it right back, and Adriel gets an absolute clanger to the backboard. But Dylan DJ clears to the corner and gets another banger. They're just clearing it, you know, ping pong. Very nice.
I apologize. I'm crying right now. So far, I'm back and forth between these two teams. Nobody able to put any goals on the board yet. A lot of back and forth. Tunda with a great pressure, keeping play into the corner, but Manager's going to get a little breakaway here. Gets bumped, but Tali's going to take it away and lead an offensive strike down the field. Abdiel up in the air, trying to take a shot. Teammate clears out the defender. Tally gets a demo on DJ, and Team Gray starting off the series with a pretty good goal. We see a lot of aggression out of Team Gray like this. I think that they're probably going to have a pretty easygoing series.
Yeah, we got, you know, my main man, the boy himself. You know, like you said, ibuprofen himself scoring the first goal, but now Above Region Black is coming back. I'm starting to say their name consistently. I'm just gonna call it Team Black for now. Actually, not.
Yeah, I think so. No, it's fine.
that's fair. That's fair.
Just say Black.
Black, yeah. But you know, maybe not, because Abdiel's getting a flip reset and he scores a goal. Team
What in
Gray.
the free play? Abdiel absolutely peaking. Look at this beautiful flip reset goal right under Tunda, right over the second defender. Beautiful goal. Team Gray is not playing around here, and neither is Mr. Advil himself.
Certainly getting the first goal, and now the strong kickoff. He gets it past the entire team, but the ball bounces out to the corner, and DJ clears it out. It seems to be that everybody and their mother wants to just clear it out. Now another flip reset 50 gets blocked by DJ on the goal line, and Abdiel comes in with a cleanup shot, and it gets blocked again by Tunda on the goal line.
A lot of pressure here out of Team Gray, but Team Black starting to break away a little bit more. Abdiel put in a lot of work here, a lot of solo play type plays, and a lot of possession plays coming out from Abdiel and Team Gray as a whole. DJ, no boost, makes a beautiful pass out to Tunda, and Tunda's going to be able to score. Team above Region Black not out of this game just yet. Brings it back into one goal deficit. Still 2 minutes 14 seconds left. Plenty of time to come back if they want to work on how they're playing.
Yeah, it's really a lot of comeback potential for this above Region Black team. But now we got Abdiel on the wall. He's trying to go for a solo play. It's a 50. It's better to his team, but they're just trying to take their possession, take time, go back. They actually get pre-jumped by Tunda. He gets past in the middle, but it gets blocked by Tally. Ooh, and he scores. He just puts it straight down the middle line. He perfectly reads the pass coming out from Tunda, and you know they're back up by 2 again.
Look at that. Tally, emphasis on the uwu, because that's how you feel when you look at this man play Rocket League. Beautiful cut there when Above Region Black thought that they had possession, were making a play. And some of this gameplay, there's a lot of pre-jumps. What is this pass down? Who is this? Who was on? Did Advil touch it? What a beautiful pass. Beautiful counter team passing plays. Advil with a beautiful laser down to Above Region Black for a free goal, putting them back within 1 goal difference here with just under 2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, EJ has a team power decal because coming up with power, but Tunda, what happened? He hit it off the wall and the ball just went in.
We see mind control at its finest, actually, is what that is.
Yes, Tally missed the ball, but it's fine, you know. They aren't losing, so they can still win. So certainly
They aren't winning either, so I think that's a little misleading. That's tied.
They will not be winning actually. I kind of overextended myself, but it's fine. And everybody just seems to be faking out everybody. They're just shooting the ball at the target. I have no clue what's happening. I don't know what's happening.
I apologize, everybody. At manager getting a nice clear down the field. Comet's gonna cut it off. Tally's gonna roll. He's playing bowling. He's gonna stay with it. We get a solo play, no boost. What can he do? Absolutely nothing. Tunda with the clear out to the sidewall. Nobody there to follow it up. Aviel is gonna get a free shot, unable to capitalize. Team Gray with a lot of pressure here.
Delay, he gets a 50 past 1. His teammate Tunda just picks it up. He gets to clang it to the backboard. ET Magic manages to get the block. He gets it again, but Comet picks it up. He gets for a block. He fakes it. He's an absolute genius. He got Obama himself. Now we got Tally. He manages to break Comet's axles in half. He absolutely dismantles him. And now Tunda trying to throw to AT Magic. He passes it to the middle. And the ball goes to the corner. We got Tally. He's going for a singing shot. They pinch it. They miss the net. It's off the backward. And then now, you got Aviel. He has no boost, but it's fine because he's insane. Never mind. Gets blocked. The pre-flick coming out from Karma. They're trying to get a 0-second goal, try to clean up this game. But Aviel gets a perfect block, and it's out right to the middle. And Tunda gets it back to his own corner.
A lot of back and forth right here. It looks like we're going to start off game 1 with an overtime, unless somebody can get a 0-second goal here. Mr. JD himself trying to keep it up, or maybe just trying to ground it. Who knows? We're not in this man's psyche. We're not really sure. Advil with a really strong kickoff. Comet's going to pop it up and try to follow it over AT&T manager. Tally, Mr. Uwu, gets a nice touch, able to save out his team. Mr. Ibuprofen gets dunked here. AT&T manager over to Advil. Advil pops it up. Free shot here for AT&T manager, not able to capitalize. Now Toyota Tundra is going to come up here and try to make a play, unsuccessful. A lot of back and forth here between these two teams.
You got Mr. Asteroid coming back. He's everyone across. AT&T manager gets the pre-flip, gets it to the middle, and Advil, the medicine man himself, he finishes off the game. He wins the game for Team Gray.
Medicine Man himself constantly being a force to be reckoned with in this game. Right past Toyota Tundra. Just nothing they could do.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing they can do because Team Gray just comes out with the power. We got Mr. Medicine Man.
Going forward. We have the double kickoff by Team Gray. What a strat. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Now they have possession. All teams need to start going for that.
That is absolutely true. You know, 2 players, 2 people, better 50. That's it. You just win it, right?
See, it's not even 50 anymore, right? You have 2, so each person is a 50, so that now you have 100.
But
right?
it doesn't matter
it's
because Advil 100% has another goal in the back of the net. It's literally free for this man. I don't know what to say. He's like a charity. He just picks up free goals back to back to back. And Tunda just couldn't get the save.
Above Region Black's defense just decided to go on vacation. I hope they're sending a postcard because they were just nowhere to be found. They both jumped for it and then decided just to not go for it any longer. And Abdul left with a free net is going to capitalize on that all day long. Team Gray pushing up field here. A lot of aggression coming out of here by Tally Uwu. They get another shot on a goal opportunity, unable to capitalize on it. Aviel is going to be absolutely outclassed in the 1v1 by the Toyota Tundra, the absolute brick wall of a truck himself. Oh my god.
Let's go absolutely finessed by the Stockton. I mean, that's unfortunate. It's just a sweatier card, isn't it? I don't know what to say. He manages to get the absolute 1v1 play. He breaks his axles, but you know, it's all good. It's tied. But, you know, he gets another shot on target at BL, Medicine Man. And Comet, you know, he's kind of air dribbling the ball. Like just, you know, he is a Comet, so he's just carrying the ball. Now Tundra, with the slot team is coming in. He gets AT&T manager, but Tally Uwu with the lead takes control of the ball. He actually fumbles in their back corner. But Tundra gets absolutely balled by his teammate DJ, hits it into the cycle. He's playing Luke Simulator, he's cycling it. It's in his own net. It's not. Now they clear it back. AT&T manager getting it forward. Comet pre-jumps him. He gets a backwards pass. I don't know who's passing. He's passing to Casper. There's no one on his team there. Tally Uwu. It's a double. Comet absolutely clangs it across the entire map. The net is open. AT&T manager manages to clear it away. Now DJ. It's a hit mid. He bumps the absolute crap out of it. Defense. Thunder coming back into the middle. Pinches it, but it gets blocked by RBL Medicine Man. DJ coming in. And his music just wasn't good enough. His music wasn't good enough. He was not a good enough DJ. But it's, you know, it's fine. This team isn't losing. Tundra, he gets blocked by Tally Uwu. He got blocked by a lead. Now it's your team manager. It's a bit mid, but it gets blocked. DJ, his music was not busting this time. And Medicine Man, so here's it. Comet, he missed the ball. And, you know, they're kind of playing ping pong, but it's not ping pong because nobody can get a point.
Real quick question here, Pixar, for you. Have you ever seen the movie Dumb and Dumber?
No, I have not. But you know what? It doesn't matter because Comet is scoring a goal. Above Region Black gets a lead by 1. Thunder manages to break out the defense. And then Comet just fakes out AT&T Magic. He thought he was going to shoot higher. And he goes for the low block and scores.
I want you to know, in that movie, the main characters accidentally kill a bird and then tape his head back on. And it's a blind kid's bird. And he doesn't realize until weeks later that the bird has been dead. He thought it was just being quiet. I wish your birds would be as quiet as that headless bird right now. All I hear is you in the middle of the rainforest as you're trying to cast.
It's not my fault. I live in the middle of the rainforest. It feels like I'm outside, but you know, it's nature. You gotta appreciate it. You know, maybe if you went outside, maybe if you went outside more than once in your entire life, you might be accustomed to the sound of nature and birds. It doesn't matter because no one that plays Rocket League does, and we all have never seen the sun in years. Especially Abdiel, he's absolutely carrying his team. But Comet right now, he has 392 points. He's absolutely popping up. Abdiel carrying across the entire map. Comet passes it right back to the other team. He's playing ping pong. He's gifting it to them. DJ, his music is indeed great right now. I thought he was shifting his own teammate, but his car's blue. It's because of the decal. He's using the rogue decal. Quite fire, to be honest.
Absolute garbage decal.
Okay.
Absolute.
The player seems to be better than the decal, so it's not carrying him down. The Tally Uwu, Mr. Reed himself, he pops it out to the middle. DJ gets finesse, the ball pops up to the middle. Abdiel coming in with an air dribble, and Comet is tripping on the backboard. And he gets his boost. No, he doesn't get his boost, so he gets a full boost. Team manager came with a 50 on the goal line. Now, no one's going. Abdiel gets a 50, gets boxed to the middle. Luckily, DJ, with an amazing move decal, clears it out. And the ball is just chilling. It is absolutely chilling in the team gray. No, not team. Above Region Black. Slightly more gray team, right? Yeah, but now they finally break out of their own path. And then Team Gray is trying to get this tying goal so they can get back in the series, but it looks like above Region Black, it doesn't allow him to come out, so he absolutely slams the defense. Well, he was at VL. He got absolutely destroyed their half. Gets the block, but he gets dunked and ran like a by Comet. It's in his net. It's above Region Black, lead by 2. 31 seconds on the clock.
Region Black looking like the Verizon Wireless general manager. What are you supposed to do if you're AT&T general manager? Like, there's no counter to that. They just provide a better phone service. Like, there's nothing that you can do in a situation like that. Tunda here, going for a solo play. Can we get a double touch? No, Tally is going to absolutely deny all opportunity chances of that.
Oh, look at this
Oh
shot
my
from Comet.
God,
It's insane.
Comet turned that ball into an absolute asteroid meteorite comet straight into the net. Beautiful shot from above. He peeked. Mom, get the camera. We need somebody give me a calendar. Give me a calendar so I can mark down the first day that's ever happened.
It doesn't matter because this game is done and dusted. It's already won. Above Region Black has won the game. It's about to be 1-1. Team Grey and Above Region Black are currently tied, and it is now technically, according to science and physics, now a best of 3. So let's see who can take advantage of that and win the series.
Sorry to counter you, but you're wrong. It's still a best of 5. They're just tied 1-1. But here we go, going into game 3. It says game 1 of 5, but that's okay. It's a liar. Actually, the viewers don't see that because we have the overlay, and I completely forgot about that. It only is lying to me and you and everybody else in this lobby, which is everybody. Nobody's actually watching it.
What is it better? Because the Shea will say that's 1-1. That it is true. It is a best of 3 now, so that's right. Now DL getting the perfect save. Comic, he's going up. He's going for flippers. He's faking it. DJ, his music got absolutely blocked. He turned off the radio. You know, it's chalk. Under, he flicks it high. It goes to nobody. It goes to nowhere. It feels like we're in Avengers Endgame now. Nowhere. AT manager, he flicks it. He gets dunked by DJ. He got blocked. He turned his music up. Thunder misses. He hits a backboard. Comet comes up with a finish. He's not finishing. He gets fake. Oh my goodness gracious lord. Oh my. AT manager just finesses the entire lobby. Tally finishes it off, but oh my goodness. AT
Absolutely violated. That's just
AT manager absolutely destroys the entire lobby. They all got finessed. They all got obliterated. And now, Team Grey leading against Above Region Black with 4 minutes left.
We have a message in chat here from some rando named Tizero, saying that Panda is simping over a profile picture. I thought we weren't going to talk about that. Please don't expose me to the stream chat, please.
We all know that you had your profile picture on Steam as some random anime human that you've never even seen in your entire life for several months. Okay, you gotta know that you're secretly a sim. Not a sim. That's the wrong word. A weeb. Okay, you are secretly a weeb, kind of. Okay, but you know, Tally is not secretly. He's quite open about that. He has oop in his name and he has an anime profile picture, so he's not secretly a weeb. He's going for a double tap. He gets it to the middle, and now his teammate AT manager he misses.
Absolute laser to the crossbar. Absolute great play out of Team Grey. I mean, why would you score when you could just slap the crossbar with the ball instead? I mean, like,
that's entirely true. That's honestly like a very good deal. Just don't score, hit the ball on the crossbar. Now Gil doesn't want to hit the ball at all, but he fakes it out. Tally weeb himself. Shooting on target. It's blocked. Now DJ, I don't know who he's trying to DJ against. Avdiel, he waits for the touch. He does not actually wait. What is happening? It's just stuck in the middle. Everybody's 15. Like it's like a kickoff all over again. It's completely fine. Thunder himself. Thunder. He's about to finesse defense.
It's absolutely 50. DJ, beautiful shot here, saved away by Tally. Avdiel gonna solo play this out unless he gets challenged by Comic. Absolutely shut down. Ad manager gonna be able there to support Avdiel. Tunda trying to make a push back downfield. Team Grey just have kind of a better hold on the game and the possession play so far. Above Region Black not looking as comfortable, as confident, or as, I don't know, some other, insert another adjective in your own mind. It's like reading a book. You can just do whatever you want to with it.
It's fine. I lied.
God.
Tunda just says no, picks a card. They are not winning. The game is not tied. Avdiel tries to control. He tries to get past one. Then Tunda just says thanks for the ball, buddy. ATM manager is absolutely dunked on the goal line. And you know, the sweatier card design, the stock team comes up on top yet again.
think that's why at manager is struggling. Mr. AT manager. If you look, the entirety of the above region black team, their club tag is TA, which is the exact opposite of AT. So this entire above region black team is at manager's arch nemesis. Look at that. He had an absolute laser on target, and they said, I don't even care. I could save those blindfolded in my sleep. My dead great-grandmother could save that from inside the grave. Look at that. Just absolutely dunkarooed on the goal line. Team Gray barely skating away without getting scored on here. Still the pressure on for above region black. Abio going to have to sweat out some 50s here to try to get possession into above region black's half. They've done well. Can at manager peak? Tally absolutely obliterates another human being in the goal. Abio about to peak. Nope, it's a human.
Well, humans have been destroyed then. And another human almost getting destroyed, but DJ misses. Comment. He's trying to get that off the ceiling. He misses. It's fake. Very tactical. His team now has the ball. He meant to do that. 100%. He's gonna try to hit that.
100.
Have DL coming back out. He's faking it. He's finessing the lobby. He's finessing the entire lobby. He trips him up. Gets pinched all the way across the entire map. Oh my ton. Wow. He just kills somebody and then just walks right through it and goes for the ball. So that's insane. It's incredible.
Our man's is just built different. That demo did not affect him in the slightest. He just drove right through it. A lot of demos coming out. Comment demoing at manager. The absolute disrespect by both teams. Nobody cares about anybody else's livelihood, their families, their wants, their dreams, their aspirations. And DJ absolutely just, shut down Team Gray. Said, you know what? You thought it was safe. You thought you were getting an overtime. He's just in the back of the net.
Gets a double tap right to the middle. What an absolute great recovery. And DJ just finished it off. He scores on 0 seconds. Above region black are now on match point against Team Gray. One more game and they secure the series.
I just want to let you know.
Now fine. And now we got the kickoff. Let's see who takes a dub for the kickoff, not the game. Right? I'm at lost anyway. Tally won. It's shot. It's shot.
I lost you. Like yes. I lost what your train of thought. I don't know. It became like one of those like little midget trains that they have at like little amusement parks that like little kids can ride, and it goes like 2 miles an hour. That's what your train of thought became. Just a little itty bitty 5-year-old train for children.
The pictures we are currently using are like us when we were like 3 years old, right? So technically we are 3-year-olds casting. And technically,
I thought you were still 3 years old.
Technically, Tunda is 3 years ahead of the competition because he just absolutely lasers a shot. Everyone's in the body. 18 manager gets fired by Comet. And Tally Weave Man could not weave his way into the save. Tunda can pick us the goal. If nobody scores, a version back. It's the series, they win. But if someone's probably going to score. So, and
but if nobody scores again, that's it. The game's over. That's the series, guys. Everybody go home. That's it. If nobody else scores, then it's done. Above region black wins. Right? Just bye.
Correct.
My job done
here.
Just
what just happened? 18 manager, he reverses the entirety of above region black entire clan. He reverses them and he saves him on the goal, and he's insane. He's built different. He's a whole truck. Production truck, amazing. What a fake actually this time. Now DJ, he DJs his way past the ball, misses 3 times. Tally, he misses again. He's missing the ball.
What a read!
And the picks up the 100 boost, he's got to go for a quad 5% musty flick double tap. He's air dribbling.
Here we go. The flip reset that doesn't connect. He didn't get it, but he does save that. Oh my god. This is the absolute worst play that turned into the best play. What a flip reset. We all know he didn't get it because we've all been champ who's trying to hit flip resets before, and that's not how you hit it. But it fakes out the team enough to get them to challenge, and then he just dunks it. His favorite snack is dunkers. Oh my god!
Kickoff.
Dude, I'm telling you, the double commit kickoff, that's the way to go.
They almost got them a goal, but unfortunately, it was not enough to bring them back within 1. Now Tally brings up the field. Ton to backflips. Abdiel gets kind of a terrible shot for his standards on the net, but it's completely fine. 18 manager dunks it across the entire map. DJ is struggling. The entire team is scrambling. Everybody in the lobby is just trying to hit the ball. Rotate, please. DJ coming out across.
This lobby is down astronomically right now. Nobody, just everybody needs to calm down. Everybody needs to take a breather.
I think we
just-
should calm down. We probably should calm down.
You
Just
should
like
calm
chill.
down.
For a second, just chill.
What do you want me to do? What am I
He's
supposed
not
to do?
chilling, he's
Can we have a
being
moment of
said.
silence?
It's
Are we going to do a
insane.
moment of silence?
Yes, until 220 something.
Alright. Okay.
There we go. Perfect. It's complete. It's done.
Alright. We
Now,
just
yo, he-
resurrected
he-
this
across the
series.
entire map. Yes, sir.
Resurrected it like it's Jesus Christ. 100%.
Resurrected just like my will to live after this series, because this series is amazing. Best series of all time. Screw RLCS. Qualifiers definitely were not today for day 3. What an absolute claim from Tunda. He follows it up. Bangs it again. He's just absolutely slamming it. Comet. It slams it into the back of the net. What a read. What a great team play from Tunda. And Comet. The tag team duo. They dismantle Team Grey on defense.
Dude, what a series here out of the coverage of Black. They're just absolutely finessing, dismantling Team Grey. Not actually, but I'm just saying it because the banter. But but team above Region Black definitely doing a lot better here as the series goes on. A lot more comfortable. Believe we have a 3-goal lead here. They're just Team Grey doesn't have a counter right now, so they just need to develop.
What
a
is
counter. I don't know what.
Comet just got a flippy set off the ceiling 50 to pinch it with his teammate, and Tunda comes in out of nowhere, and they did what? This team is insane.
What in the training pack redirect? Tunda, my man, lives in training pack.
Tunda is a training pack.
Yeah, have you done the Tunda training pack?
TA actually stands for Training Arena. Their entire team is a training arena. They live in a training arena. They are a training arena, which is why they're absolutely clapping Team Grey. And DJ just doesn't care. There's someone challenging. He still goes for the shot, and they score again. 5-0. Team Above Region Black seems to have this in the bag.
Can you say training arena again?
Training Arena, my man.
One more time.
Training Arena.
Ah, there we go.
Yes.
I wanted the viewers at home to really get, the full effect of training
Full
arena.
effect of Training Arena. That is their clan. That is the reason why they're winning. Although, never mind. Actually, no.
We have a chat in chat. You know how that works from a viewer. They said, pretty sure Team Grey is lagging. That's all. As somebody who's in this match, I don't think that's happening. Let me look. The pings are 60, 28, and 88 now.
I don't think they're lagging. The only thing I can see as to why Team Green is losing on the scoreboard is that 18 manager, his business went out of business. His entire shop is down. He has 42 points now, 94 because he got a free save. But their team is just respectfully not doing much, and Training Arena is just winning. They're just better.
Yeah, I honestly, as a counter to Mr. Just Novi, sorry, I think I said Nova before. The actual reason that Team Grey is losing here is actually because they have let 6 goals now into their net, and they put none into Above Region Black's net. So that's actually the real reason that they're losing. Contrary to popular belief, just wanted to clear that up for everybody. 19 seconds left to go here in this series.
Great.
I say in this series because if they can score, if they can score.
Skull. Yes.
Never mind. You know what? It's cash or curse. You know what? We got the 12-second comeback. 5 goals, 12 seconds. It's happening right here. Everybody, mark the calendar. This is going to be the greatest comeback of all time.
I would like to point out that Team Grey has 3 shots together, which is half of the amount of goals Above Region Black has, and Above Region Black has 13 shots. So
Down horrendous.
I
Just start
think,
shooting. Just shoot. Right?
Honestly, that might be the strategy because
Oh my God! They're still working at the comeback, dude.
Why are they trying? They already lost. Just go home. Leave the lobby. It's chalk. GG's. Type it in the chat. Just go home. You already lost. But it doesn't matter. Abdiel's trying to pad his stats. He's trying to get top of the standings for everything. Although his team
That
is not.
sweaty man. His controller is falling out of his hands because he's sweating so hard. He is dripping wet soap. And as this ball hits the ground, whenever these people want to let it drop, then that'll be the series above Region Black coming out with the win here for the series. Team Gray just weren't able to show up. They didn't have the right counters for this above Region Black team, and it's kind of sad to see. I don't think that Team Gray played at their